It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Show them how much you love them with Bob Martin.
In the words of dedicated animal lover Larry Levin, it has always been my belief that a pet owner has a special responsibility to do everything that can be done to make a pet's life as fulfilling and peaceful as possible. And we couldn't agree more on the show. Megan Kelly is in studio to explain that pets are a long-term commitment and should be planned for as such. Megan, welcome. Awesome to have you live on the show today. I know we've shot with you before. The pets clearly love you. We learn it, and we are lucky to have the window into the world of pets that we do, and the complex life of a young Bob who's closing his eyes there. He's just so comfortable. But the consideration of getting a pet is something that we often overlook. What are some of those things that people generally do overlook before getting a pet?
Yeah, I think you need to realize that it's really a big commitment, and it's a lifelong commitment. And when I say lifelong, I mean for the length of the pet's life. And with veterinary care and improving foods now, pets are living for a lot longer. So you'll have a cat that might live for 24 years, a Labrador for 16 years. So when you commit to that pet, it's for that length of time. And you know, it's also a responsibility. You have to look at providing for that pet, whether it be environment, shelter, for warmth, good quality food, water, to stimulate that pet and exercise.
We know that complex care, medical care, requires a budgeting for, and when you get your pet, you've got to take that on board, that you're going to have to spend money to keep that pet healthy. What do we need to be looking at in a budgetary sense? How should we be preparing in that sense?
I think the most obvious thing people think about is feeding. How much is it going to cost me to feed this pet? But I think there's a lot more to looking after pets. And in veterinary medicine, we have a term called preventative medicine. And this is really looking at trying to keep pets healthy. And things like deworming, which we like to do every 3 to 4 months. These have health implications for your pets as well as your family. We look at flea products, flea and tick products, preventing tick-borne diseases like biliary, and then vaccinating to prevent diseases. This is something that you should do once a year. Often people think you just get a puppy, you have one vaccine. They have 3 actually, 4 weeks apart, starting at 6 weeks, finishing at 14 weeks. And then after that, they'll have in a year's time another booster. And then once a year, they should be going to the vet for checkups.
Now, we know that just like humans, that a pet's needs are going to develop and change as they grow older. How does our care of them change? How should we be readjusting our perception there?
Well, obviously all the different stages. The puppy stage is the fun stage where you're playing lots. You need to have a lot of patience, spending time training them, doing puppy socialization. This is usually in the first sort of 16 weeks of a puppy's life, and it's really important for you to form a secure, really confident pet to go through into adulthood and to senior life.
Someone like you, Bobbers. Yes, eh? Nice, confident young adult.
Yeah, I mean, and then the adult years are just really, they're a lot easier. If you've done all that groundwork in the beginning, you've trained them correctly. The training is also important for the human-animal bond, spending that time with that pet. And then as they go through into their senior years, they might start to develop problems like poor sight, maybe cataracts, suffer from arthritis, and they need your time a little bit more then, maybe to give them a helping hand to get up into the car. You still need to take them for walks, but maybe not as long walks, and just adapt the environment just to make it easier for them.
Yeah, and it certainly is a long-term commitment. If I can ask you, lastly, very quickly, what's your advice on buying pets for friends?
In my opinion, I don't think it's a choice that somebody else should make for you.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the commitment and responsibility involved. I think it's important that you make the decision. I think if somebody wants to do it as a gift for you, then you should be involved. The other thing is also it's your lifelong friend, and we don't get given friends, we choose friends. And you hear of clients, you know, that'll go to the SPCA and they'll say, oh, this dog chose me. And there is that interaction there, and I just think it's really important that you get to choose your friend. Because you're going to be responsible for them, and you're going to be with them for a long time.
And we're going to get so much from that relationship we share with them, as Bob and Bella prove to us every day. Megan, thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks
really
for having
do
me.
appreciate it. Well, there, you know, it is a responsibility on your shoulders. Make sure that you are educated, that you are taking care of your pet, but moreover, that you are prepared before you make that big step of getting a pet, that you know what adjustments you are going to need to make in your own life to suit that lovely new companion that is going to bring you so much joy.
Show them how much you love them with Bob Martin.